Hello, welcome to the channel, or welcome back. It is episode 2, so if you guys haven't watched episode 1 already, I'll pop it down below in the description. Just go give that one a quick watch just so that episode 2 makes sense to you. At the end of episode 1, you guys got the choice. Either A, which was to perform a cleansing ritual on the potion that he got for his sister, or choice B, which was to confront Zarathus. And you guys chose option B. 67% of you guys voted for that, so that was sick. So enjoy! Eldrick carefully tips the vial to Anaya's lips, his hands trembling as the dark liquid flows into her mouth. She swallows weakly, and for a brief moment he feels a flicker of hope as her breathing steadies and her pale cheeks regain a hint of colour. Relief washes over him, but it's quickly drowned out as a wave of dizziness almost knocks him off his feet. He stumbles backward, clutching his stomach as a sudden nauseating sickness floods through him. His vision blurs, the room spins around him in a disorientating whirl. The cold stone floor seems to rise up to meet him, and he barely catches himself against the edge of the bed. What's happening? He gasps, his voice weak and shaky. A dark, creeping sensation crawls up his spine, a cold shadow wrapping itself around his heart. Panic seizes him as he feels the darkness spreading, sinking into his veins like poison. This wasn't supposed to happen now. This was meant to be an afterlife thing. Isn't that what selling your soul is? His breaths come out in shallow gasps, each one more laboured than the last. The room feels smaller, the walls closing in around him as the darkness inside him tightens its grip. It's as if a part of him is being pulled away, consumed by something far more sinister than he had ever imagined. The realization hits him like a punch to the gut. He's already paying the price. Here and now. No, this can't be. His voice is barely above a whisper as the sickening dread overwhelms him. He thought he was sacrificing his soul in the future, after death. But he can feel it now. Zarathus' presence is inside him, weaving through his blood, a malevolent force feeding off his fear and despair. Desperate for answers, Eldrick staggers to the other side of the room, his hands shaking violently as he grabs the chalk and begins drawing a summoning circle on the floor. Each line is a struggle as he tries to remember what the symbols look like. His vision swims with darkness and the demon's influence grows stronger. Finally, the symbols glow faintly as he completes the circle, placing the now empty vial at its center. Blood drips from his palm, splashing onto the symbols and activating the circle. The air grows heavy, thick with an oppressive force that presses down on him like a weight. The shadows in the room twist and converge, taking shape, until Eldrick, the demon hisses, its voice echoing with a sinister undertone. "Why do you summon me so soon? Your sister lives, the pact is sealed, what more could you possibly desire?" Eldrick can barely stand, his body racked with tremors as the demon's presence inside him claws at his very being. Why is this happening? He gasps, his voice a mixture of fear and anger. "This isn't what I agreed to. You said I'd give you my soul after I died, but I can feel your presence. Why?" Zarathus' lips fell into a dark, mocking smile. "Oh, Eldrick, how naive you are. Did you really believe that by offering your soul you would only pay the price after death?" Eldrick's eyes widen in horror as the demon's words sink in. "But I said you would give me your soul," Zarathus interrupts, its voice dripping with malice. "And you did. But what you fail to understand is that by offering your soul you gave me access to your very essence here and now. Your life is no longer your own. I am with you, and through you, I will walk this world once more." A cold sweat breaks out across Eldrick's skin as the full weight of Zarathus' revelation crashes over him. No, this can't be. I didn't mean for this. I didn't know. But you did it nonetheless, Zarathus said, his voice filled with cruel satisfaction. "You are my vessel now, Eldrick. I'm no longer bound to that wretched tower. I'm free to spread my influence through you. And know this, if you ever try to defy me to alter our pact, the consequences will be far worse than you can imagine. Anaya's life is tied to your obedience. Any act of rebellion will bring suffering not only on you, but on her. Eldric's heart pounds in his chest, the darkness inside him tightening like a vice. He thought he was saving his sister, but in doing so, he damned them both to a fate worse than death. Zarathus's control is absolute. It felt like there was no escape from the demon's grasp. Zarathus leans closer, its voice a whisper. "Submit to me, and your sister may live under the shadow of my power. Resist, you'll bring about both of your destructions." The weight of Zarathus's words crushed Eldric's spirit. His knees buckle and he collapsed to the floor, the cold stone pressing against his skin. The room spins around him, the darkness inside him gnawing at his soul. Every breath feels like a battle, the air thick with despair and the crushing realization that he's become a puppet to a demon. Anaya lies motionless on the bed, her chest rising and falling, gently, as the potion works its way through her system. Eldric's heart wrenches as he watches her. The thought of losing her is unbearable, but the knowledge that he's condemned both of them to this fate is even worse. Eldric's mind raced as he tried to make sense of the situation. That he was sacrificing his soul for Anaya's life, but Zarathus had twisted the terms, ensnaring him in a trap that reached beyond the afterlife. I can't do this," Eldric whispers, his voice choked with fear. He clutches his chest, feeling the cold tendrils of Zarathus's influence curling around his heart. "Please, there must be another way." But Zarathus's presence inside him only grows stronger, feeding of his despair. The demon's voice echoes in his mind, a dark and mocking tone that drowns out his thoughts. "There's no other way, Eldric. You're mine. The sooner you accept that, the easier it will be for you." Eldric's hands tremble as he grips the edge of the bed, trying to steady himself. His vision blurs as tears well up in his eyes, and for a moment, he allows himself to cry, to release the fear and helplessness that's been building inside him for so long. But the tears bring no relief. The darkness inside him only tightens its grip, suffocating his emotions and replacing them with a hollow emptiness. Eldric knows that he has no choice. He can't let Zarathus hurt Anaya, and he can't risk losing what little control he has left. "I'll do what you want," the words tasting bitter on his tongue. The sense of submission washes over him, a mixture of dread and resignation. Zarathus has won, and there's no escape from this. Even as Eldric submits though, a spark of defiance lingers in the depths of his mind. He may be trapped, but he's not giving up. Not completely, not yet. There has to be a way to outsmart the demon, to break free from its control without sacrificing his sister. But for now, he has to play along, to bide his time until he can find a way to fight back. Zarathus's voice echoes in his mind. "You're learning. Now fulfill your role as my vessel, and perhaps I'll allow your sister to live slightly longer." Eldric's heart sinks as he stands, his legs unsteady beneath him. The darkness inside him pulses. He looks down at Anaya, a peaceful expression, a stark contrast to the turmoil raging within him. For her sake, he has to stay strong. He has to keep fighting, even if it means playing Zarathus's game. But the path ahead is shrouded in uncertainty. Every step he takes brings him closer to the edge of a precipice. One wrong move, he could lose everything. Yet as the darkness looms over him, Eldric clings to the hope that somewhere, somehow, there's a way to break free from the curse that now binds him. Episode 2 is complete, fam! Did you enjoy that? That was fun! Angsty as hell, but fun. Now you guys are left with your two choices. Pop down to the link in the description or the top comment. It'll be in both. I hope you guys enjoy that. That was cool. Alright, I will see you guys next week. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Stay safe, make good choices. Love you guys.